Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back in today's report. Well, just when you thought Pierre Poilievre couldn't top himself, he absolutely does it again in this interview where his answer leaves the reporter absolutely shocked, and it's the funniest clip I've seen in a long time. As well, tonight, a leader from the Indian community puts out a super viral video in which he asks his fellow Indians to stop pooping on the beaches in Canada. As well, tonight, DEI Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle testifies today in front of Congress and gets absolutely demolished, and the footage is priceless. As well, tonight, the black community is telling others not to vote for Kamala, and the libs are still melting down over Joe Biden dropping out of the race. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, are you absolutely fed up of the bias of the liberal media? If the answer is yes, smash the subscribe button because I'm going to show you the news the mainstream media won't. Welcome to your Monday report. We're going to have an absolutely crazy show here today, and tonight's first story will kick off with Pierre Poilievre. Tonight's first story will be about Pierre Poilievre. And I'm going to show you guys a clip that is absolutely hilarious. But first, let's talk about this clip. Pierre Poilievre put out this clip here a couple of days ago on X that went viral, where Pierre's talking about making drugs illegal and making fun of Trudeau for using environmentally friendly drug supplies. Watch this clip. It's making the left melt down.
Trudeau and the NDP have basically, in practice, legalized crack, heroin, cocaine. It's funny. They want to ban gas-powered vehicles. They want to ban cars. They want to ban hunting rifles. But they want to legalize crack. They even want to ban plastic straws. If you're allowed to smoke crack, you just can't do it through a plastic straw. If you're going to smoke crack or snort cocaine, please do it in an environmentally responsible way with a paper straw. That is the rule. On my common sense plan, we'll ban hard drugs and put the money into treatment and recovery to bring our loved ones home drug-free.
This is how crazy the left has gotten in Canada. I mean, they think they could solve a drug crisis by giving junkies more drugs. Now they want the junkies to go woke by using paper straws instead of plastic ones, and environmentally friendly pipes instead of like glass pipes that they're used to using. This is the absolute state of Canada, a real clown world. But thankfully here in Canada, we have Pierre Poilievre taking on this wacko prime minister of ours, this lunatic nut job called Justin Trudeau. And yesterday in an interview Pierre Poilievre gave, he called Trudeau out for being a wacko. And his answer was so blunt that it left the interviewer speechless. This is the funniest clip you will probably see this week. And before you guys in the comments ask me, Pleb, how do we get this clip? Well, it's on my wall on X. Let's watch. This clip right here is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time, okay?
That is only your party which is saying that they voted against the bill and they don't want to support this bill C-381. What is the reason why they are not supporting it?
Because Justin Trudeau is a wacko.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer. We have a wacko for a prime minister.
Look at, guys, look how long that awkward silence is. I think you hear him gulp.
The reason why they are not supporting it?
Because Justin Trudeau is a wacko.
Yes.
That's it.
I can't stop laughing at this.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer. We
Okay.
have a wacko for a prime minister.
That's it. That's the answer. Okay, let's zoom in on Pierre's face here, because the way Pierre just like stonewalled, this is like perfect deadpan comedy, by the way. Just look at his body. Just his body language is hilarious. Let's zoom it in on Pierre now. Well, zoom it in on him, then we'll zoom it in on the interviewer.
C-381. What is the reason why they are not supporting it?
Because Justin Trudeau is a wacko. That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer. We have
Okay.
a wacko for a prime minister.
Okay, one more time.
Is only your party which is saying that they voted against the bill and they don't want to support this bill C-381. What is the reason why they are not supporting it?
Because Justin Trudeau is a wacko.
The awkward silence.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer.
Awkward
We have a
silence.
wacko for wacko.
God, this is so funny because man, the interviewer's silence makes this so much funnier.
Trudeau is a wacko.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer. We have
Okay.
a wacko for a prime minister.
Oh, that's it. That's the answer. We have a wacko for a prime minister, completely delivered with a straight face. That was glorious. The way Pierre Poilievre delivered that with the deadpan, you could tell the guy is funny. I'll bet any amount that behind closed doors, Pierre Poilievre is for sure a hilarious guy. In our next story of the night, apparently here in Canada, there's been a rise in pooping on our beaches. Yes. And now the Indian community leaders are calling out their fellow minority of Indians to stop pooping on Canadian beaches. Watch this.
You Indians that are pooping on the beaches, I know it's happening.
Okay, we're off to a good start here. You Indians that are pooping on the beaches, I know it's happening.
You Indians that are pooping on the beaches, I know it's happening. Otherwise, so many people across all the beaches won't be complaining. I also know that you are a very small minority, probably less
I
than
agree.
5% of us.
I agree with
But
that.
you 5% have become very problematic for all of us. Because the fact is that 95% of us Indians are very thankful to be in this country, are very respectful of Canadian culture and values. We've worked very hard to put together a decent life, and we want to contribute something positive back to this society. But you 5% keep embarrassing us in public. Every time you do something stupid and a person from a different community looks at you, he thinks it's probably part of their culture. Your stupidity overshadows all the good we do. You are not an accurate representation of our community. Look guys, you got to have some civic sense. The core values of this country are of acceptance and tolerance, but it can only be to a certain extent. It's time you get better, only then you can expect better.
Yes, I agree with them. It probably is a small minority of the Indian community, like 5% of them. But yeah, just that 5% can make a whole community look bad. So shout out to this realtor who put out this video calling out his own community and appearing to be thankful to be welcome into Canada, to be part of the Canadian experience. And I agree. Tolerance only goes so far. Yes, we are a tolerant people, but we're not going to let people shit our beaches. Well done. In our next story of the night, we're going to talk about DEI Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle, who almost got Trump assassinated with her woke policies, was in Washington today to testify in front of Congress, and well, she gets absolutely grilled. I have all kinds of clips. Let's enjoy. In our first crazy clip here from the testimony, Kim Cheadle is saying that bringing a rangefinder to a presidential rally is not a prohibited item.
Did he have a rangefinder? There were some reports that the individual had a rangefinder. That would certainly raise my suspicion. Did he have a rangefinder?
Yes, he did, but may I explain that at a number of our sites, especially when you're at outdoor venues, a rangefinder is not a prohibited item. It is sometimes an item that is brought in by individuals if you're going to be in the back.
Did anybody confront him on that? Anybody ask him questions? What are you doing with the rangefinder? Anybody confront him on his presence where he was in proximity to the president?
So again, to my knowledge, I believe that was the process that was taking place, was to locate the individual.
Did they confront him? Did they go up to him? Did they talk to him?
I do not have those details at this time.
Those are important details.
Rangefinders, not a problem. What's next? They're going to say you could bring grenades to rallies? This is the woke DEI Secret Service. It's a disaster. Watch this next clip here from Kim Cheadle, as she doesn't even appear to know the exact height of President Trump. This is the woman in charge of protecting him.
But the culture of your organization, the culture that doesn't, do you know how tall the president is? How tall is the president? President Trump, how tall is he?
He's over 6 feet tall. I don't have
Okay,
the
so
exact-
do you assign agents based on their ability to cover physically and carry if necessary the President of the United States when you assign them to this mission?
Right.
Is that a parameter that is considered?
How is a 5'3" woman going to carry Trump? That's a great point.
I assign agents to work our protectees that are capable and have been trained by the Secret Service.
I understand they're trained, but if you're not tall enough, it has nothing to do with, we're not mad at you, but if somebody's 7 feet tall and you're 5 feet tall, there's going to be a delta there that is problematic in protecting the protectee. And I'm asking, is that a consideration when these agents, not saying you, but when they're assigned to the protectee?
The agents that are assigned to our protectees are perfectly capable.
Okay, ma'am. So
of
the
providing
culture is what I'm
protection.
concerned about, because the primary objective here seems to be something other than securing the site, securing the principal, and securing the people at the site. And that's the concern based on the answers that you've given today so far without a...
Perfectly capable, ladies and gentlemen. Perfectly capable of protecting President Trump. Look at the picture here on the screen. Do these people look like they are capable of protecting a 6'4" man? I didn't think so either. And Marjorie Taylor Greene also had some questions here at this testimony, like, how was the shooter able to fly a drone around the site before this event?
Why was Crooks able to fly a drone over the entire area the day of the rally and the day of his assassination attempt?
To my knowledge, he did not fly the drone over the entire area.
How did he fly a drone over the area, period? Any part of the area?
Again, I would have to go back and check the timeline of when that took place and when the event...
Why didn't you bring the timeline with you today to answer our questions?
I don't have all of the answers on the timelines based on the criminal investigation.
Were you not prepared today to answer our questions?
I am prepared to answer the questions based on the information and wanted to be able to provide.
Do you have a timeline at all from any of the day?
I have a timeline that does not have specifics.
That's shocking. That is absolutely unacceptable. That means you are a failure at your job. Why?
Wow. She is a failure at her job. And the lying got so bad at the testimony that Representative Nancy Mace came out and told Kim Cheadle that you are full of shit today.
Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th, yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no. You're full of shit today. You're just being completely dishonest.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr.
Chairman, I want to.
Come on.
We have to maintain decorum in this committee, no matter how
have you provided
upset we
any
get.
and all memos to this committee that we've asked you on July 15th? Have you provided all memorandums within the Secret Service?
I would have to get back to you on
that. That is a no. You are being dishonest or lying. You're being dishonest here with this committee. These are important questions that the American people want answers to, and you're just dodging and talking around it in generalities. And we had to subpoena you to be here, and you won't even answer the question.
And after that sling from Nancy Mace, she came out on X to brag a little bit, saying, "Clean up on aisle Cheadle." Nice. And the lying got so bad during this testimony that Kim Cheadle came out and says, well, her department doesn't have DEI requirements. Apparently, she doesn't want 1/3 of women to be Secret Service agents.
Could you elaborate why you want 1/3 of the Secret Service to be women?
I've never stated that I want 1/3 of the Secret Service to be women.
30% or something. You had some target. No? Okay.
Well, gentlemen, yield.
Sure.
Okay. She never stated it. Well, thankfully, we have receipts. Here is the Secret Service's DEI accessibility program, completely stated out here on this document. So that's the DEI program, and here is proof that Kim Cheadle wanted 30% women agents. We showed this footage a couple of days ago on the show, but yeah, here's the interview with CBS News.
They're aiming to have 30% women recruits by 2030, and even allowed YouTube influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious, as I sit in this chair now, of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
That workforce will be pivotal for the 2024 campaign season, which for the first time includes a former president who already has lifetime protection.
This woman is incompetent, she's a liar, and she's a DEI horror story. And today, thankfully, one of the congressmen called her out for it and literally said, "You're a DEI horror story."
Let me ask you one more question. You found explosives in the shooter's possession. Is that correct?
The FBI found explosives.
Do we know who directed this young man how to make those explosives?
I believe that the FBI is still looking into that on their investigation.
Ms. Cheadle, you said that the buck stops with me, and I agree. I don't think you should resign. I think you should have been fired. Ma'am, you are a DEI horror story.
Wow, that is cold. That is cold as ice.
You resign. I think you should have been fired. Ma'am, you are a DEI horror story. I've told my daughter multiple times, my wife and my daughter, we talk to her all the time about how she's going to succeed in life. She'll succeed in life by achieving. Ma'am, you have not achieved today. You've let the American public down. If it was up to me, you'd be gone. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman.
Wow. You think that's brutal? Wait till I show you my last clip here from this testimony where Representative Pat Fallon tells Kim Cheadle, the DEI Secret Service director, to go back to guarding Doritos, as she used to be the head of security at Pepsi.
You know what else is dangerous? I believe your horrifying ineptitude and your lack of skilled leadership is a disgrace. Your obfuscating today is shameful, and you should be fired immediately and go back to guarding Doritos. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
That was the mic drop, man. Well done.
Immediately and go back to guarding Doritos. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Oh, man, they are ruthless. It's funny, it's sad, but at the end of the day, DEI is destroying us as a civilization. Our competitors, our enemies don't use DEI, and we're only weakening ourselves with this crap. But guess what? America may have their first DEI president. Kamala Harris is getting endorsed all over the place this week, right after Joe Biden dropped out, everyone in lockstep. Now, I don't like DEI, but selfishly, I would kind of like to see this happen.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
I'm gonna do it.
Her face.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I mean, man, yeah, I want to see Trump run against the DEI candidate. Yes, selfishly, I need to see this happen. One more time.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
I'm gonna do it.
Look at her face.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Kamala is breaking ground. She's shattering ceilings. She's going to be the first DEI presidential candidate. Are you guys ready for this? This is Kamala brainstorming, and it's pretty accurate.
I'll be running for president of the United States. And we have states. And they're united. And because, think about it.
Deep thoughts.
States should be united. And all the states now, well, they have a president to preside over them. Oh, that's good. And think about everything that we see and that we haven't seen yet in order to reside and live in those states. The question stands. Who will unite these United States? Oh, I'm good.
Oh, man. Look, I think Kamala Harris being Trump's opponent is the best possible outcome from us. She's not the brightest light bulb. She's not very smart. Honestly, I have no clue how she even got to her position. Oh yeah, DEI. Let's just go explore how brilliant Kamala Harris truly is.
Wheels on the bus go round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round.
This is the best the Democrats have? This? The wheels on the bus go round and round? Are you serious?
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
The Democrats are so screwed. Or how about some more deep thoughts from Kamala Harris, the geopolitics expert?
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
Very, very well said, Kamala. Very well said. Or how about how Kamala introduces herself on the stage? A true smooth brain.
And thank you guys. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her. Mine too.
Mine too, he says. Is he mocking her there? She's so dumb. She's dumber than a bag of rocks.
And hers.
She, her.
And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her. Mine too.
Mine too. Or how about this clip of Kamala where she tells people her pronouns, but she also tells people what kind of clothes she's wearing? It's really, really weird.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit.
What was the need of telling people? First of all, your pronouns is already stupid, but the fact that you have to tell people you're wearing a blue suit? What?
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit.
What is going on? They're not sending their best and brightest, but can you just imagine 4 years of this?
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound of the world?
Make it stop!
Hey.
Make it stop!
Want to hear the most annoying sound of the world?
No! If this is who they are sending up against Trump, I think things are going to be okay for us lovers of freedom. And in a hilarious turn of events, the black community is not taking this. They don't want Kamala. They're claiming that she's not even black. She's an Indian. Don't buy into the race BS. Watch.
For y'all Democrats, start trying to play the race card. I want y'all to understand this. Kamala is not black. Her kids is not black. Her husband is not black. She does not come from black culture. So don't tell me I got to support Kamala Harris because she black. The race pander from the Democratic Party got to stop. It's really that simple. Thank you for listening.
The race baiting needs to stop for sure. And in another viral post, this black man is not having any of Kamala's crap either.
Dear black men, please remain strong. There's going to be a pressure on us to vote Democratic and for us to endorse Kamala Harris. Do not fall for the symbolism. Do not fall for the chucks and pearls. As black men, our vote is highly needed. And there's already talk about black men can't be trusted to vote for Kamala Harris. Well, you're exactly right. We're not falling for the you're not black if you don't vote for Joe Biden. We're going to logically make an informed decision. Kamala Harris has already went on record saying she would not pass any bills or laws that would directly benefit African Americans. So black men, let's be very careful. Let's be able to deal with the criticism. Let's be able to deal with being called sellouts. Let's be able to deal with being called racist. Because right now, The Democratic Party needs our vote for Kamala Harris to be president. And they're already saying we can't be trusted. Well, you're right. We can't be trusted. We're going to make an informed decision. Kamala Harris, sit down. What are you willing to do for the black race other than falsely represent us as a black woman with chucks and pearls in your sorority? Black men, it's finna get hard. We are under attack, but we must remain strong.
Forever, the Democrats have been the party that thought that the black vote belonged to them, that you're not black if you don't vote for them. And it's just glorious to see these brothers waking up and saying, no, my vote is not by default for you. You're actually going to have to earn it. Beautiful. We are seeing this worldwide global awakening that is just so beautiful to see. And now we're even seeing Trump supporters come out of the ashes, no longer scared to say they support Trump, because now it's becoming mainstream to like Trump. And now we're actually seeing professional athletes do the Trump fight, fight, fight. Watch.
Two-base hit for Taylor Walls, and now he's in scoring position. Two-base hit.
I mean, guys, this is much cooler than taking a knee and disrespecting the national anthem, right? We're seeing a massive shift in our culture, man. Professional athletes are not, pandering to the woke BS. They're pandering to Trump now. They're pandering to freedom. It's absolutely awesome. In our next story of the night, the radical insane leftists, for the most part, are happy to see Joe Biden go, but some are really not taking this too well. Now, it only took Harry Sisson 13 minutes to jump from Joe Biden over to Kamala. But apparently there are some on the left that are just not ready to let go of Joe. What's going on?
He's dropped out! He dropped out!
These people are not okay.
Joe Biden, please!
His nails are painted too. Look at, he's got painted nails. Not surprising. This is wacko.
Gen Z, we need to band together. Please. He was for Gen Z's first president.
Oh, man. These liberals. The left is insane, folks. I mean, it doesn't get more insane than this. How the hell did Harry Sisson get over his breakup with Joe Biden faster than this guy? There is actually people who like Biden more than Harry Sisson? What the heck is going on? And speaking of Joe Biden, nobody knows where the heck he is at. Since releasing this statement here, yesterday at 1:46, many on the internet are speculating whether it was even Joe Biden that sent this. Does Joe Biden even know he resigned? People on the internet have serious questions. We haven't seen Joe Biden in public since last Wednesday. And with Joe Biden missing, the internet took it upon itself to make a Joe Biden official statement after his resignation. And the footage is absolutely hilarious. But before we watch it, there's some coarse language in there. So if there's kids around, mute the audio. The first statement from Joe Biden since resigning, folks.
My fellow Americans, I want to take a moment to address some of the hateful shit you've been talking about me. Many of you have said I am suffering from brain worms, or that I have applesauce for brains. Well, I won't mince words, so here it is. Fuck you. You're all a bunch of f***s. End of quote. Repeat the line. So enjoy President Cackles or President Booty Juice. I really don't give two fucks anymore. Biden out.
That's going to be it for today's show, folks. But tell me in the comments down below. I have a couple of questions. Was that Pierre Poilievre interview with the Indian man one of the funniest things you ever seen him do? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments down below. Also, DEI Secret Service Director Kim Cheadle getting absolutely demolished today. Was that satisfying to watch? Or do you want even more repercussions for her, like possibly prison? And in my last question of the night, Kamala Harris. Is she a DEI hire? Did she deserve to get what she got? What do you guys think of Kamala Harris? Tell me in the comments down below. If you guys love this show and you want to support it, well, you already did by watching, but the best way to do it is to drop a comment under this video. That's number one. Smash the like button. Share this video with your friends. Tell your friends about the crazy Canadian Pleb reporter on YouTube. And if you want to support me the most, you could buy a membership for $5 Canadian. Everyone knows the Canadian dollar is worthless, so it's obviously a great deal. My name is the Pleb. Double P, hit us with the outro.
Hey, hey, keep up the great work. Thank you, guys. You hear that? Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. The Pleb.
See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
That is only your party which is saying that they voted against the bill and they don't want to support this bill C-381. What is the reason why they are not supporting it?
Because Justin Trudeau is a wacko.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer. We have
Okay.
a wacko for a prime minister.